Pleasant wishes to all my dear students. In our last class, we have tested some divisibility tests for few of the numbers, right? How to check it we already seen in detail. In this class, let us see some exercise problem, and at the end of the video of previous video, I told that try to do the exercise problems. So here are few problems, exercise problems. Let us solve this together. So first one, 128. This is the 3-digit number. How to check the divisibility? By number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how to check this? Let us see. What is the criteria in order to check the divisibility by 2? It is in the units place of any given number, it should contain even number or it should end with a 0. Right? So whether it satisfies? Yes. So this number is divisible by 2. Right? Next, divisibility by 3. How to check this? Yes, of course, recall it once. All the digits, sum of all the digits in a given number. If we add this, the sum should be divisible by 3 completely. That is the criteria in order to check divisibility by 3, right? So 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 8, it is 11. So whether 11 is divisible by 3 completely? No. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So there we are getting fraction or decimal point. So this is not divisible by 3. Next, how to check divisibility by 4? Number 4, we should consider the digits in the units place and tens place. Right? Whether this is divisible by 4? Tell the table of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 ones are 4. So I'll write here 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 7s are 28. So if we consider the digits in the units place and tens place, the number is 28. That number is the multiple of 4, right? So this whole number, 3-digit number, is divisible by 4. Next, divisible by 5. How to check it? Yes, that is easier one. The units place, the digit in the units place, the digit in the units place, it should be 0, either 0 or it should be 5. But here, not suits here. Right, our condition not satisfies here. So this is not divisible by number 5. Next, how to check if a given number is divisible by 6? How to check this? So here we should see to the given number whether it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So here we can say that the given number is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. So it cannot be divided by 6 completely. There we are getting fractions or decimal number we are getting here. So what is the criteria or what is the test, divisibility test for the number 6? That is if the given number is divisible by both of the numbers, that is 2 and 3, divisible by both, then only we can say that the given number is divisible by 6. Otherwise, cannot. I hope you have understood. Next, 128. 128, I'll write here. 128. If it is 3-digit number, we should go for actual division itself. If it is more than 3-digit number, 4 or more than that, then we can say that the last 3 digits, if it is completely divisible by number 8, then the whole given number is divisible by 8. Now it is 3-digit number, we should go for actual division method itself. So 28, 8 ones are 8, so here it comes 32 after 24, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32 it comes. So here we are getting point, right? 8 threes are 24, again we are getting fraction here, right? So decimal point, the given number is not divisible by 8. So here, divisible by 9. What is the criteria? Yes, recall it. All the digits if we add in a given number, if we get the sum of the given digits, that must be a multiple of 9, or it must divide the 9 completely. That is the criteria, right? So here 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 1, 11. So 11, it is not the multiple of 9. So the given number is not divisible by 9. Next 10. Whether the given number ends with 0 here? No, it is not ending with 0 here. It is 8. So we can say that without any doubt this is not divisible by 10. Next 11. We call the test in order to find whether the given number is divisible by 11 or not. So what is the test? Sum of the digits at odd places from right, minus sum of the digits at even places. So what is the answer we should get here? The difference between these two, it must be 0 or multiples of 11, either 11, 22, 33, like this goes on, multiples of 11. So let us find out sum of the digits at the odd places from right, starting from right, in this way it goes, okay. So here odd place, this is the odd place. Next odd place is this one. So digit in the odd place. What is the digit in the odd place here? 8. The next digit in the odd place, next odd place is 1 minus sum of digits at even places. Even place. So this is the first even place. What is the digit in that even place? 2. Is there any one more digit in this number? No, it is the 3-digit number, right? So 8 plus 1, 9, 9 minus 2, 9 minus 2. how much? It is 7. So whether it is suits here? Whether this suits here? No. The answer is, or the difference is 7 here. But what we should get in order to divisible by 11, to say that the given number is divisible by 11, either 0, the difference must be either 0, 11, 22, 33 or multiples of 11. So our criteria rule is not holds good here. So the given number is not divisible by 11. So here, next question. Let us see it quickly. Ends with the 0. So 2. Here, adding all the digits. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18, yes, of course, it is divisible by 3. So 2 and 3, both the numbers, right? It can, the 990 can divide it by 2 and 3, so it is also divisible by 6. Next, 4, how to check? 90, whether it is divisible by 4, 90, no. 4 20s are 80, 21s are 84, 22s are 4 22s are 88. So next number is 92. So it is not divisible by 4. Right. Next, by 5. Yes, of course, without any doubt we can say that this is divisible by 5 because it ends with 0. In units place it has got 0. Next, 8. Whether the given number is divisible by 8 or not. No, it is not divisible by 8. Why? Because it is a 3-digit number. Actual division, 8 ones are 8, 19, 30, this 0 comes here. 8 how much are 30? No, it is not possible. We will get decimal points, so it is not divisible by 8. Next, 9. 9, of course, it is divisible because 9 plus 9 is 18, divisible. Ends with 0, so it divides by 10. 11, let us check. Digits in the odd place. 0. Plus one more digit in the odd place is 9 minus digits in the even place. Only one digit is present, only one even place is present in the 3-digit number. So here 9 plus 0 is 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. So this number 990 is divisible by 11 because sum of the digits at the odd places minus sum of the digits at the even places, their difference is 0 we are getting. So it is divisible by 11. So I hope you have understood, children. Now quickly ends with the 6. So divisible by 2 and 3, 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 plus 5 is 19, 20. 20 is not divisible by 3, so cannot. 86, no. 84, after that 88, so it cannot. 5, of course it cannot, it is not ending with 0 or 5. Next, 6, it is not divisible by both 2 and 3, so it is not divisible by 6. 8, no. 9, it comes 20, the sum comes 20, so 20 is not divisible by 9, so it is also not possible. It is not ending with 0, so here also it cannot. Digits in the odd places, 6 and 5, right? 11 it is. 11 minus 9, how much we are getting? 2, the difference is 2, so it is not divisible by 11. So in this way, continue with all the problems, children. In your textbook you got exercise 3.3. So try to solve this. Those are the homework problems for you. Next, come to this point. The next question they have asked in your textbook is, in order to check whether the given number is divisible by 4 and 8, we should check it, right? So here, first number what they have given, 572. How to check this? Of course, as we did it here. But here they asked exactly, in particular they have asked, right? In particularly they have asked, check the given numbers, whether those numbers are divisible by 4 and 8 they have given. So here, 72. Whether 72 is divisible by 4, let us check it by actual division. Only units, digit in the unit place and digit in the tens place we are checking, if that is enough in order to check the divisibility by 4, right? So 4 ones are 4, 3, 2. So here, by this method, remainder is 0. So by this method you can say that if the digits in the tens place and units place together, if it is divisible by 4, then the given number is divisible by 4. This one we have studied, right? So 572 is divisible by 4. Again, in order to check by 8, we should go for actual division because it is 3-digit number. Check it. That is homework for you. And other questions also given. Try to do it by yourself, children. Next question. In your textbook, they have asked that check the divisibility of the given number by 6. How to check it? Yes, of course. We have to, in order to check the divisibility of a given number by 6, first step is we should see to that the given number is divisible by 2 and 3, both the numbers. Let us see to that. So whether this given number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-digit number it is. So the given 6-digit number, whether it is divisible by 2, by looking at the units place, you can say that this number is divisible by 2, right? Because it is ending with even number. So 4, it is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 2, and whether it is divisible by 3, how to check? We should add all the digits. 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. So whether it is divisible, 9 plus 1 is 10, right? 10, 17, 18, 19, 23, 27. Yes. Whether 27 is divisible by 3? Yes. 27 is divisible by 3. So, the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. So, the given number is divisible by 6 also. Right? So, this is one example I have taken here. Try to solve all the other problems. Next. Check the divisibility of the given number by 11 they have given. So how to check it? First let us mark odd places. Okay children? First let us mark odd places. This is the odd place. So whatever the lines I have marked with the blue color are odd places, and even places. These are the digits in the even places. So first here, let us see the sum of odd places, 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 0 minus sum of the digits at the even places. Tell children, 0 plus 9 plus 1 plus 7. So, what is the sum here? 8, 11, 11 plus 6, 17 minus 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 7, 17. What is the difference here? Difference is 0. So, this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digit number. So, this given 8 digit number is divisible by 11 because the difference we are getting is 0. Okay, next is very important question they have asked. We should fill the blank here in such a way that we should find the greatest and smallest 5-digit number which is divisible by 3. This is the next question they have asked. So, we should frame the 5-digit number by filling the blank here. We should fill the blank in such a way that we should frame 2 separate 5-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. So, smallest and greatest number. How to find, how to check the divisibility by 3? Just recall children. We should add all the given digits, right? Yes, we should add all the given digits. 6 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4. So, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 18, 19. For 19, which is the smallest, nearest number which is divisible by 3? 19. How to say that? 2 if I write here, 1 if I write here, it will become 20. If I write here 1, I am checking here. If I fill the blank by number 1, what will be the sum then? Plus 1 is 20. Whether 20 is divisible by 3? No, 20 is not divisible by 3. So, I should go for the next number. If I write here 2, so what will be 19 plus 2? How much? What is the answer here? 21. Whether 21 is divisible by 3? Yes, of course. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is divisible by 3. So, 21 is divisible by 3. This is the smallest possible number we can frame, that is divisible by 2. So, next is 3 if I write. Okay, let us come by reverse way because we should frame the greatest number, greatest 5-digit number by filling the blank here which is divisible by 3. Right? So, I will come by the reverse way. Okay. So, which is the largest or greatest single digit number, children? Yes, 9. 9 is the largest single digit number. So, here already we found the sum of the rest of the 4 digits as 19, right? We got it already. So, 19 plus 9. How much? 28. Whether 28 is divisible by 3? No, 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 is not divisible by 3. So, it is not divisible by 3. So, I cannot write 9 here. So, next number, backward number. Backward number if I come, 19 plus 8 I should take, right? 19 plus 8 if I take, what is the answer here? 27. 7 plus 2, 9. Yes, this number is divisible by 3. So, if I fill this blank by, which is the number we got 8. Then this is the greatest number which is divisible by 3. So we should frame two numbers by filling the blank, the smallest and the greatest number which are divisible by 3. So in the same way, try to do B, children. This is homework for you. Important, this question. Such type of questions are important because they are tricky, right? I hope you have understood how to do this. So try to solve this by yourself by finding or filling the blank with the greatest and the smallest number which are divisible by 3. Two numbers you should frame here. So these are the exercise problems what we have tried. Few problems are there in your textbook also. I have solved only 1 or 2 problems from your textbook. So rest of the problems try to do it by yourself. Practice well. Notes will be sent through WhatsApp. Thank you, children.